What's up guys, Luke Deutschlander here with another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about yet another eBay scam. Somebody tried to scam me, so I just want to break it down. I'm going to probably be doing a video on this every time it happens to me because there's so many different variables and so many different scams that can happen out there on eBay. And I think eBay's kind of gotten a bad rap where people are actually to the point where they don't even want to try selling on eBay because of all the scam videos out there. Now I am going to say this before I jump into the scam. eBay is not that bad. There's not that many scams out there. You know, whether you want to call them scamming people or just bad people out on eBay, it's not that bad. Of course, people make videos out there, they get views on them, etc. They get a lot of attention because some of the scams or some of the schemes that happen are completely ridiculous, but I'm here to tell you that it's not that bad. You're going to be okay. As long as you stick to, the eBay guidelines, you play it safe, you're going to be okay, and we'll talk about some of that stuff real quick too. So here's the scam. Basically, I had a buyer purchase 3 items from me. I shipped all 3 items in the same box. Now, what was kind of interesting is the buyer got this package over 2 months ago, over 2 whole months. So I've got a 30-day return policy on eBay, which is basically, it's going to set me up for the top rated plus benefits, which helps with final value fees, etc. Plus I have a store. And this guy comes to me 2 months after receiving the package and actually signing for it and everything, telling me that he's missing 2 of them. And he sends this very nonchalant message of, hey, I was just wondering, are you going to send the other 2? Because I paid for 3 of them. Here's one red flag. You're always going to notice that typically people who are trying to scam you on eBay are going to send these very nonchalant kind of subliminal messages. And the reason being is people who are lying will never ever, I guess people who are good at lying will never ever tell too much of the story. Because once they tell too much of the story, they're going to end up forgetting what they told in the first place. So it always starts out with a very subliminal message. And what this subliminal message is it's to try and get you to trip up and try and basically make you say something that you wouldn't normally say. It's going to make you double check yourself, double think, oh, did you actually ship out the 3 items? Because this person doesn't seem mad about it. They're not making a big deal about it. So naturally, you're not on the defense right away. And sometimes what this does is it tricks people, especially newer eBayers, newer people online selling on eBay. It tricks them into basically thinking that maybe they are at fault. Now, I personally know I packaged these items. I know for a fact that I sent out all 3 items. I think I actually got pictures of it because I made an example because the package that I fit all of them in was definitely not supposed to be used for that, but somehow I crammed them all in the package, got it all in flat rate, and, it was awesome, went out, and it's on its way there, and it's been 2 months now. But basically, the conversation carries on. Obviously, deny the claim initially. The good thing is when scammers wait this long after 2 months, typically there's not much they can do. Now, basically, the conversation, I'm not going to, go extremely in depth because I don't want to bore all of you to death because it was, quite a bit of back and forth. But a couple of key things that I got them to screw up on is basically their timeline started to get a little bit shaky. So at first the story was, well, they were moving, and then now the story is, they basically they don't live in the same state that the packages got sent to. And then I did some further digging and I looked at who signed for the packages, and the person that was on eBay messages, their name is different from the person who signed for the package, yet the person on eBay says that they got the package. So very odd there. And then the other thing is, when I initially denied the claim, the person threatened me and tried to say that they're a lawyer and that I'll be hearing from them and this and that. And it's like, this is a very common tactic that you're going to hear out there from people who are trying to scam you on eBay. They're going to threaten you. They're going to tell you they're a lawyer. They're going to tell you they're this. They're going to lie, do whatever they can to try and guilt trip you or try and make you feel like you need to give them money. They're going to try and extort money out of you, which is illegal, by the way. Don't let people extort money out of you on eBay or anywhere for that matter. And yeah, he just kind of went on and on and on and on about this. And it was just very odd. But basically, looking at the time frame, digging into the post office stuff, somebody else signed for the packages, none of this is adding up at this point. And then on top of that, the person's got 0 feedback. It was either 0 or 1 feedback. That's also kind of a red flag. Now, I don't know about all of you out there. You can drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. But most of the time, people who scam, they have a feedback of usually 0 to 5 feedback stars. And the people who, basically are in this feedback range, usually they're new accounts or they're dummy accounts. There's a thing called eBay stealth accounts where people can purchase new stealth accounts with lower feedback, and they purposely purchase them to basically go out there and scam individuals. Now, the other kind of scam you got to watch out for is people who've got a lot of feedback and they just decide to scam you because, well, it's their lucky day and it's not yours. I've had this happen earlier on in my career online, and it's not pretty. When you've got a guy that's got 700-800 feedback and they know eBay policy well and they know how to word things, it's very tough to win, especially if they send back something that's not the actual item. Very tough. So watch out for that too. The best thing to do with some of those cases, and even the case that I talked about, call eBay right away, call PayPal, be proactive, let them know you think there's a scam coming, let them know you think something's going to come of this, and just let them know, hey, I'm kind of worried because, these eBay messages that I'm getting, they're very odd, and they kind of point to this person trying to scam me. Here's why. I'm a good eBayer. I've been on eBay for a couple of years, and just kind of give eBay the rundown on what's going on, and usually eBay will completely take your side. So that being said, long story short, with this person that claimed that I only sent them one, even though I actually sent them three, basically nothing happened with it. It's way outside of the eBay return policy. I've got a 30-day return policy, not to mention, which makes me a top-rated plus seller. And, they wait 2 months. That's a little long. So when this happens, definitely stand your ground. Do not get bullied by people like this, and just make sure that you guys aren't handing out free returns or getting money extorted out of you. So that being said, if you've had a recent eBay return this week, drop a comment down below. If you're dealing with one, you can also drop a comment below, or make sure you join my free eBay phone flipping mastermind group, and you can always post your questions and comments in the group or tag me, and I'm always right there to answer it. I love helping people and definitely talking people through returns and dealing with eBay. I know eBay themselves can be frustrating. Another key thing that I brought up in other videos, if you get a terrible customer service rep on the phone on eBay, make sure you hang up and try and get a supervisor or somebody that speaks fluent English. Because if you don't get somebody that speaks fluent English and you get somebody that doesn't really understand the case, sometimes they'll just go by the book of eBay policy and they won't even listen to the details of the case, and that's super important. So that being said, this is just a quick video. Had a lot of stuff going on today, so didn't have too much else to talk about. I'm going to probably be doing some vlogging tomorrow. Should be kind of neat. Hopefully going to be getting out of Wisconsin sooner or later. But that being said, hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you don't get scammed out there. Keep buying and selling. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow.